of your shirt.
JJ.
When you fell up to heaven, did it hurt?
Prager.
It takes someone with a big head
Gorka.
to take their own cousin to bed.
Rudy.
If a snake bites your neck, you are toast.
Snake guy.
Holy shit, there are so many hoes.
That's true.
And we're always looking for more. It's the NEAS Final Four.
Well, 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 look what the cat dragged in and probably found under the deck stinking all this shit up. It's your host for this week, Deadass Prager. I am dead, but through the marvels of AI technology, they have managed to reanimate my old dead fucking ass, with the bonus being that my reanimated version doesn't have that nasty old man stink that comes from my breath and pits, and also my dookie-filled diaper. Also, on an unrelated note, I have massive dinner plate nips that you would have to see to believe. Let's get into the segments, you little cuck fucks. I remember one time these little shitheads hit me with a famous 4 in a row. But this week the prank stars have outdone themselves. They called Jesse Lee Peterson and hit him with 5 calls about a certain online challenge.
Let me go to Joe. And then Josh, but Joe, a first-time caller out of Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Joe, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hi, Jesse. Thanks for taking my call. I'm a little nervous because I don't normally do this calling into radio shows, but a big fan of your show.
Thank you. Let's do me a favor. Relax.
Okay, I'll try to relax.
Just take a breath and let it relax. Okay, go ahead.
I wanted to call and see if you've heard about something that's getting a lot of heat online with conservatives. It basically plays off the fact that, like, leftist, liberal type people, they usually have little ones, whereas conservatives tend to have much bigger ones. So to prove how big ours are...
Amazing. That's a man of anger, a female mindset, and emotions. Let me go to Mike, a first-time caller out of Georgia. Georgia, on my mind. Mike, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hey, Jesse. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
Love the show.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say, I think that one caller was talking about the conservative self-suck challenge, where you make a video sucking your own thing.
Let me go to Rob. There's a line open, folks. 888-775-3773. Let me go to Rob, a first-time caller out of Connecticut. Let's see here. Rob, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Good morning, Jesse. How are you?
All this well, Rob.
I was wondering if you have some advice on how I can become more flexible. I'm having problems doing self-suck, and all my boys are saying I'm small down there.
Amazing. 888-537-7773. Let me go to a first-time call out of Illinois, Sam.
I see here.
Hey, Sam, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hello, is this me?
Yes, Sam.
Hi, Jesse. Good to talk to you. How are you today?
All is well.
Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. Jesse, I just wanted some advice on how I can get I can only lick the tip right now. Is there any way I can get the full slurpy suck?
Let me go to Tammy, a first-time call out of Tennessee. There is one line open, folks. Tammy, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, Jesse.
You're welcome.
I'm a little nervous. It's kind of a personal subject. I wanted to talk about the changes I have noticed lately in the intimacy with my husband. Okay. We used to be intimate like a lot, but ever since the self-suck challenge, he just keeps doing it to himself.
Ever since what?
The self-suck challenge.
What did she say? Oh, that's another dirty woman. What now?
Hey, Jesse, it's really sad that you have 3 R-worded stooges acting like females trolling on the show. Heck, I know that Tony from California have issues, but at least he doesn't act like a troll.
The Candidates Canal used to be a regular segment on the show, but host Cameron Hardwire took some time to find himself. Well, he's back, and he's celebrating candidacy with Peter Boykin, founder of Gays for Trump and perennial candidate.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Candidates Canal. I'm just going to restart it because I moved the microphone, and that time we like to keep it calm around here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Candidates Canal. I'm your host, Cameron Hardwire. It's been a while. How has everybody been? I haven't seen you in a long minute. And today we're joined by, he's running for North Carolina Lieutenant Governor, and he is a candidate for that. Is that safe to say? And it's Peter Boykin. Hi, Peter.
Hi, how's it going?
Not too bad. Now, we celebrate candidacy here. We appreciate what it is to be a candidate, and we love candidacy. And we're out here on the canal. Can you hear the birds chirping? Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, the birds are chirping, and it's a beautiful day out on the canal. And we want to celebrate what it is to be a candidate. Now, you're running for Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. Do you have to do that? Explain to me, because I love candidates, but I don't know a lot about it. And do you have to do it with a governor, or is it a separate thing?
No, it's separate. So
how hard is it how do you become a candidate? What do you have to do? Even you have to go to some kind of a building of some kind and do a paperwork stuff, or what are we talking?
Yeah, when you have to set up your candidacy for office, you have to basically fill out some paperwork.
Wow.
And
so you need to be able to write pretty proficiently. It's safe to say you're going to need to be able to fill those forms out correctly and everything like that. Now, this is not your first time being a candidate, and I looked into it, and you have been a candidate before, I guess, for the state house. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, I've ran for 2 different ones,
and it didn't go so well. Is that
first one?
Is that safe to say the first one went better than the second one? I was looking at it. The first one, you ran and you won the Republican primary, but you ran unopposed, right?
And I got 2% higher than we normally score in that area. So
but it wasn't enough though. It was only like 20-something%. The other guy got like 70-something%, got like 3 times the amount.
Honestly, it was an expected lose. It was actually...
But it's because it was about being the candidate. It was about... That's what we love around here. Win, lose, who cares? Guess what? I'm a candidate. That's fantastic. And then the second time around, you ran and you only got like 100 votes. And that is one of the lower amount of votes that I've ever seen anybody get in the entire time that I've done the Candidates Canal here. And I guess my question would be, how did you manage to get so few votes?
Well, when life gives you lemons.
170 votes when I was trying to actually run for Congress, and because of the maps and everything, at the last minute, I had to pretty much join local because I couldn't run for the other position because there wasn't anything open.
So wait a second. They stopped you from being a candidate? They stopped you from being a candidate? How can they do that? It's our right to be a candidate.
No, it didn't stop you from being a candidate. It's just the point is that there was not a decent path to stay in Congress.
So you had no chance to win.
Yeah.
And Peter, you also, of course, we cannot gloss over this. You're also the founder of Gays for Trump. Is that correct?
That's correct, but it's not a big part of who I am.
That makes sense that you would want to have it be less of a part if you're running for office, because what I've found is a lot of Republicans, they don't like gay people that much.
You've got people. You get people on the left just as easily. They're just easier to hide it.
Well, that's not true, I don't think. I mean, we can't. It's the religious right. It's the religious right. It's the conservative Christian movement that is anti-gay mainly. I mean, of course, there's going to be outliers on either side, but I'm talking about the general consensus about it. So is it safe to say that you founded that organization and quickly realized that the other Republicans, a lot of them didn't like that?
No, because you have a lot of Democrats that are anti-gay, and I had no
keep
problem
saying that thing, but there's a lot more Republicans, right? Is that safe to say? A lot more.
I had a lot of support the first two times.
Please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. On the Canal, we keep things very, very calm, and we keep everything relaxed, and we celebrate candidacy. So please don't yell at me. I don't want to be yelled at. I don't think that's actually good for anybody. And where can people find you on, do you have a YouTube channel?
You can go to peterboykin.com.
peterboykin.com. Boykin. Boykin, you know what I mean? Like boink, like when you boink? Boykin. I don't know. I'm just having a good time. Thanks for coming on, Peter. It was a pleasure to speak with you. This has been the best interview that we've ever had on the Canal by far.
Right. Thank you.
Bye.
There have always been rumors swirling around the toilet bowl that Todd Starnes likes to drink a certain something. It was always just rumor, but this week Todd makes a shocking admission.
All right, let's go to Joe in Florida. Hey, Joe, what's going on at your daughter's school?
Well, Joey, I got two daughters, so two school-age daughters, and I don't think they stand a chance these days, Todd, to be honest. I mean, with everybody that they're looking up to, the people in the mainstream who are their idols now, and the deviant sexual behavior, I think the kids are doomed, to be honest. Like my one daughter, she's 11 years old, and she listens to somebody on all the time, loves this person, and his name's Todd, and he drinks this.
All right, yeah. You know, Joe, and here's the problem with Joe from Florida. He was one of these crank callers. Joe was going to say, Todd Starnes drinks pee. Todd Starnes drinks pee. Todd Starnes drinks pee.
Drinks pee.
Todd Starnes drinks pee. Pee. That's what the guy was going to say. You know, Joe, that's really kind of sad. I feel bad for you, Joe. I mean, this guy's been waiting on hold for how long? 20, 30, 40 minutes? I mean...
Really? The whole show?
It's kind of a loser. Right?
At least we have fans.
So sad.
A fan.
Yeah. And Joe, if you wanted you didn't have to go to all the rigmarole. You know, if you want, just get right to the point, right? All right. Oh. There you go. Poor Joe. You kind of feel bad for him. We'll be right back, America. Todd Starnes drinks pee.
Former LAPD Sheriff Alex Villeneuva is famous for overseeing some of the most corrupt cops in America, and recently started a radio show where he takes calls. Officer Steve called in day one to talk shop.
Bunch of calls coming in here, and let's take the farthest one away first. We got Steve calling from Florida. Are you on the line, Steve? All right, we're not hearing him, but we have the question he put down, Steve from Florida.
Okay, can you hear me now, sir?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear you in the beginning. Thanks so much for taking my call, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you do. I am an LEO as well. I'm out in Florida. I won't mention the department where I work. It's a smaller place, so it'd be easy to track me down. But I'm sort of calling about, I guess there's a lot of stuff nowadays about citizen vigilantism. In New York, the gentleman who choked out the person and killed them on the train. And I think I speak for all law enforcement when I say, obviously citizens need to feel like they can defend themselves, but they need to leave that type of thing up to the police, the people who are trained to do it. If I was in that situation, I would have hoped that they would have held them down and given me an opportunity as a police officer to show up and choke the person and kill them myself.
Well, I think what you're seeing here, unfortunately, is part of the outcome of the defunding movement. You have less and less presence of law enforcement in the public sphere.
Seb Gorka, aka Big Dome Billy, doesn't really take calls on air from Chris anymore, but sometimes Chris will call anyways, knowing that Gorka will screen the call himself in the break, just so Chris can insult Gorka directly.
Give me line 3.
Line 3, mic's on.
This.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
It's Joe, Dr. G.
Yeah, give us your real name.
What, like, which kind of real name you looking for? I had a question.
Like mama's boy, cock, whatever it is. Just give it to me.
Well, I was just curious if they have to cut your hair in shifts.
That's the best. Really, that's the best you can do?
Yeah,
that's really.
That's the best I can do.
You're sitting in your basement eating your mum's Hot Pockets, and that's the best you can do? Dude, you are such a loser. Please, try another one. Prove to us just how much of a sad sack you are. Do it again. I'll wait.
Well, I did hear that there's recently...
you can't. Bye-bye.
TechHead Terry is an honorable man, and as such, he felt it was important to call a show and admit he was wrong. It wasn't easy for him to do, but it was the right thing. And the right thing isn't always easy.
Maybe we can dissolve with this call. Hello?
Beep boop, beep boop. Hey, TechHead Terry here. What's up, fellas?
Hi, Terry.
The word you're looking for is devolve, I think, not dissolve.
Devolve, yes. Well, wouldn't they both work?
Devolve.
No, they wouldn't both work. They mean two different things.
Yeah, I know what they...
So
I know what they
sound similar, though. They do sound similar. But hey, I'm not here to talk about language or anything like that. I'm here to talk tech. Where's the big man at? I heard rumblings that maybe he's gone out to some type of electronic stores to try to do some sort of tech upgrade to the show.
I'm guessing no.
No, that guy's done.
Tommy, harsh.
Well, that's what Steve would have had me do.
A quick trigger.
Steve would not have kept that guy. Well, Steve would have yelled at him for a while, probably.
Yeah.
You think this is the tech guy?
I don't know.
Hello?
Yeah, it is. And Steve would have talked to me as well, because Steve and I don't always agree on everything, but he believes in free speech. And I was calling in to give you guys a compliment and to let you know that I was actually incorrect about something for maybe the first time in my life.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I hung up on you then.
The first time you've ever been wrong? Now that is impressive.
Well, tech related. In regards to tech, it's the first time I've ever been wrong, because tech is my life, and so I take a lot of pride in that. But yes, I will admit that I'm wrong in this instance, and that is the fact that I am watching it on the YouTube, so I was critical of the audio and how poor the audio was. But when I go to the actual feed for the show and I'm listening on the website through the radio, it is a different feed altogether, and that is a totally acceptable feed. So maybe consider having that one on the YouTube. But there is an issue where Red Shirt Sunglasses does clip the mic sometimes because he gets a little bit animated and he gets a little too excited.
I see.
Come on, Pat. Mr. Animation right there.
Yes,
but where is the big man, though? Where is Steve? When can he come back? Because it's really fun to talk with him. And no offense
he'll
to
be
you
back
guys,
tomorrow. He'll be back
Terry,
tomorrow.
he comes back tomorrow. Why don't you give him a call when he comes back?
I'm going to call him tomorrow, and I'm going to let him know that I apologize. Listen, in the tech world, you're only as big as your greatest failures and only as small as your largest successes. And so I have to admit my faults and when I'm wrong, sir. And what kind of mics are y'all working with, and headphones as well?
Sennheiser mics.
Yep.
And
I'm
Tommy's got
Beats.
Beats.
But those are my personal ones.
I have Sony
Sennys.
headphones.
Ooh, Sennys. Uh-oh, my pants just got shorter when I heard you got Sennheisers. My pants just got shorter. All right, see you, fellas. Bye.
Thanks, sir.
That was drifting.
Sennys, yes.
That was drifting.
But isn't Steve usually mean to him?
Oh, very mean, yeah. Well, that can happen tomorrow.
So he tries to just get under Steve's skin, or Steve lets him get under his skin?
Maybe a little both.
Because, and as far as dissolve, I was referencing like fall apart,
Yeah.
Unravel, and here, we'll see if I'll tell you what the definition is.
You were worried about us just going rambling and going off topic. And
here we've been doing so well, staying on track here today.
We did a little bit of everything.
One definition of dissolve is close down or dismiss. So that's kind of what I was saying.
Yeah.
And, but whatever. I mean, and then the other definition is It's, of course, with reference to a solid becomes incorporated into a liquid. Of course, that's what we know.
Yes.
But it's got two meanings to it, but whatever.
All right, well, I guess they will shut me down now, and I won't be alive until next week. I do have to talk about the bonus this week, though. It's one of the best bonuses in a while, with a Matt Cheese interview freestyle and a call where Butch gets out butched. Go and support, and seriously, my nips are bigger than what you're imagining. Whatever you're thinking, double it.